Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. I hope you all are well. I am on my new 2022 KLR650, and I have finally breached the 250 mile mark. According to the manual, after 250 miles, I can go a little faster in each gear. I wouldn't say I can ride normally, but I can add more speed, and I'm at that point in the break-in period with the bike. Still heading to the 600 mile mark before I do the oil and all those good things. But today I'm doing a loop out of St. George here in southwest Utah. This loop is roughly 70 miles, and the majority of those miles are on the dirt. So I'm going to give her a good old run on the dirt today. I'm sticking to dirt roads. I'm not going to try and jump ditches or anything. Nothing crazy. I still don't have the armor for the bike. I ordered upper, lower, and skid plate, upper lower guards and a skid plate from Happy Trails. They're a little over a month out, so I won't be getting that until early June. So I need to be careful today. I don't want to drop the bike and tear up the fairing at all. So I need to be somewhat careful, I suppose. All right, this is my turn here to get on the dirt. I'm going to stop a second and switch gloves. It's a pretty cold morning, so right on the highway I needed some thicker gloves, so I'm gonna switch those out and get to it. You know what I'm saying? So folks, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps us out. And we'll switch these out and let's get riding. Go. All right, we're on the dirt. Here we go. I'm a little concerned about the tires on this. I've got the stock tires, the Dunlop 750s. I really haven't read many reviews regarding this tire, at least in how it fares on the dirt. I'm under the impression it's not going to be so great on the dirt. It looks a little more oriented to the asphalt, so I'm going to take it a little easy. And I plan on switching out these tires pretty soon. So I think I'm looking at the Kenda big blocks to put on the bike. Those look pretty good. I was thinking the Tux D Sports, but I'm not sure if I need something that knobby. But who knows? We'll see where we go. I haven't ridden her too much on the dirt, really. Most of the 250 miles, well, pretty much all of them have been on the asphalt thus far, so I don't really know how these stock tires really feel in the dirt, since I haven't spent so much time on it. Right off the bat, they don't feel that squirrely, and I'm in, well, you can see what I'm on. It's kind of gravelly, packed. It's a pretty chill road for the most part. On this route today, there might be a couple interesting sections, but there's nothing too intense, so should be just fine. So I did this route in my other KLR. However, that KLR had armor on it, and I had the Kenda 270s tires on that model, so perhaps that gave me a little more confidence. But yeah, you know, you got to get out here and do this. So I figured now would be a great time. I am by myself. However, I did leave, Jen knows my route, where I'm going to be, my timeline, things like that. So I only plan to be out here for hopefully 3 hours or so. But I get far enough back here that something happens, then well, you know, it's no bueno. But I do have a Garmin InReach with me, because I will lose phone reception, and I can communicate with that provided I'm I'm conscious. So I have mentioned that for me it's pretty comfortable to stand on the KLR, and I do have some new foot pegs en route, so I'm pretty stoked about that, because the foot pegs that come with the bike, they're just not very good. Pretty much everyone knows that already. I'm switching mine out to some IMS pegs, and hopefully they're here maybe today, either today or sometime this week, earlier this week. So I'll be happy to get those on. And I've done a few things to the bike already. I've switched out the hand guards. I put a Pelican case on the back, and I switched out the gear lever or gear shifter. So I'll show all those later on as I make my way down here. The suspension on the bike's pretty good. I weigh about 170 pounds, so I don't think I need to do anything with that. And I mean, I'm comfortable thus far. It's pretty early in the trip, but I'm pretty comfortable sitting on the bike, hitting some of the washboard and the bumps. Not a big deal. And the seat's comfortable enough. And she's cruising just fine. I'm doing about 40 miles an hour, and the tires are doing pretty good on this slightly loose gravelly dirt road. I think I've got 40 miles on the dirt today, so that'll give me a good idea of how the bike's going to feel, because I'll be taking her out in the dirt quite a bit. We just got some weather a couple days ago. It poured rain for enough time to screw up the roads in the desert. You know, when it rains out in the desert, you know, things generally come apart. So I'm not sure what I'll run into this morning once I get a little farther out, the less maintained roads. Hopefully I'm not dealing with a washout or anything. But good news is the dirt's still packed down pretty good. It's not going to be too dusty, and it's really nice and cool. A little bit of wind, at least down here. I've got a little protection with the trees and stuff, but once I get up on the plateau a little higher, the wind might be howling, but I don't think it will be. Hopefully not anyway. Okay, one thing this loop does have is a lot of ups and downs into washes, so this will be good to see how this rear brake does. Whoa, that's some washboard there. Woo-hoo-hoo. And there's some steep climbs in this one too, on this loop, so see how she does coming out of that. Man, oh, that's got a little worse since the last time I've been out here. There she goes. Wow. All right, well, so far so good. All right, it's my turn right here. So I'm gonna head down here in a second. Off to my right in the distance, that's Beaver Dam Wash. I'm gonna head down into the wash, so I've got a bit of a descent, so I'll really get an idea of how that rear brake, how the bike handles with the rear brake. I'm about to begin the descent down into Beaver Dam Wash. This road gets a little twisty, kind of steep in some sections, some chunkier gravel loose. So we'll see how the bike does on the descent. I'll be I can't really remember how steep it is, but it's well enough. So let's drop some speed. Let's drop some speed and enjoy the descent. Oh, we got some wildflowers out. Fantastic. Yeah, you just descend down this spine. You can see. I got no problem going slow down this. And off to my right there, that's Beaver Dam Wash. And we'll be cutting through that. Oh, very manageable while in first. Going down the gravel here. Nice and slow. Okay, I'm about to drop into the wash here. So this is there goes the tail. Slid a little bit on that. This is a nice drop here. But I think we're gonna get through this just fine. Chunk here for sure. There we go. This corner right here is a little interesting. I'm literally just sliding down at this point. Okay. We got deep gravel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That got interesting for a second. Ooh. Okay, well. Got through that. Well, going down in the wash got a little interesting. Ooh, okay, she's a little squirrely now. I was wondering when the tires would. Getting back up this is kind of interesting. Right at the top there, it gets really, well, it's a little gnarly to be honest with you. So there's nothing left to do but charge it. So hope for the best. Let's see what she's got. Here we go. Whoa. Yeah. All right. Ah, she went up that like a champ, man. So far so good. The ride is awesome. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I've already done some things to the KLR. I got the handguards off. These are the Tusk D-Flex Pros off-roads, as it says. Anyway, not my first choice, but if you've just gotten one of these bikes and you've looked to get accessories, mods, gear, anything for this bike, everything's sold out across the board. I mean, literally. I wanted to get some bark busters and everything. Can't find them nowhere. So I went with these, and I mean, they're okay. I just mainly wanted, I've got a few months ahead of me of warm riding, so keeping, you know, this is all covered wind on my hands is not that big of a deal. It's enough. I just wanted something to protect the levers in case I drop the bike. And installing them was okay. These are the weights that came with the bike. If I didn't put these on, the screw right here would just be jamming out from these things. So I just put the weights back on it. I mean, it doesn't look, at first I was like, man, that just looks weird as hell. But it rides fine. It may look weird, but I don't really care. It works and it's solid. So if I take a spill, it'll protect the levers. That's really all I care about at this point until I can get some better hand guards there. And I got the shift lever. This is the Happy Trail shift lever. I put this up a little higher, so this is helping with my shifting, especially with the moon boots. I'm about to change these out with the IMS foot pegs. Still waiting on those. Those should be here today, tomorrow. And then I put a Pelican case on the tail there, as you can see. That's the 1500 model. Got some pretty good room in it, and if you're curious, I've got a backpack here. What's in this backpack is more water. I've got some approach shoes in this backpack in case something happens and I gotta walk, because walking miles in those would just be absolutely miserable. So I've got some shoes with me, and I've also got another jacket. It's gonna get warm here. I may not need to change it, but I brought a lighter mesh jacket with armor if I want to just switch them out, because I've got lots of room on this bike to put stuff. And once I get the guards on, and then I'm gonna put the pannier racks, man, let me tell you, we're going, baby, we're going. So those are a couple things I've done to the bike. Still got quite a few more things to do before we're all said and done, but thus far everything's working out really well. So let's get back to riding. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out my my jacket. I'm already roasting, so the next stretch on the secondary roads here are going to be at slower speeds, and I want to be kind of working, so to speak. So I'm going to get hot. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out, get a little more air with that jacket, and have a little more comfort. You know what I'm saying? All right. A little refreshed now, something to eat, some agua. Changed into a cooler jacket. Get this next section of the loop out, no problems. Now a little more comfortable. And just as usual, I got some breeze up here. It's not too bad. Wow, I was impressed. I came up that out of the wash there, and at the top of the hill it got really loose, chunky, and pretty steep. I hit her in second, and man, she just crawled right on up it. Did very well. Go through the Joshua Tree forest here, and then we kind of got up and down, in and out of washes. A couple of them have some pretty steep climbs and steep descents, but should be good to go. All right, here we go, up and down, up and down. Yeah, here's a good one. Oh yeah, you see that steep ascent right there. All right. Clean fun. That's the one spot I was thinking about on this whole loop. That right there. Right before you can look across there, right before you hit the corner up top, it gets pretty loose. So yeah, it's good fun. Stay low and slow, I think. Though I do need to get some speed. I think we'll do this in first, though. She's going to tractor up this. That's the idea. This is a pretty tight turn at the top, so I don't really want too much speed to go around that. Yep. Oh, okay. Here's where... Okay, come on, girl, come on. Yeah, all right. Okay. Man. Oh, we tracked her right up that. Oh, man. Almost lost her on that one. Whoa. Man. Man. Hey, hey, hey. Easy does it, man. Easy does it. Oh, really? Oh. Well, this is somewhat challenging, this section. Had a couple near misses. Whew. Mercy. I think it gets a little interesting right here, doesn't it? Let's take this. Yes, this gets interesting. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Well, that rear brake works, let me tell you. I'm glad it does. Ooh. That's a tight one. Good Lord. Easy does her. Steep. Woo! Good times. Right on. Whoa. I always miss this one. I come around it so fast, I hit it, and I always end up tail sliding in that thing, but it's a secret drop because I never remember it. It just pops up on you. And it always catches me. Ooh. This looks like a good one too. Super slow around these blind curves, man. I don't want to get into a head-on with the side-by-side. They like to rip through here. Oh, is this going to be a fun climb up? Probably. Let's tractor this. Nah, it's okay. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Something tells me this is gonna dunk here. Oh yeah. Sure is. Whoa, let's slow it down a little bit. Wow. Oh man, it's coming down that a little too fast. Well, I'm actually a little impressed with the tires. They did about as well as you could out here, considering the type of tread they had on them. I think they did remarkably well. She got squirrely a couple times, but I don't think there's anything you could have done about that. Taking it easy right here. There's lots of blind curves. All right, well, back to the main drag on the western side now, and this dirt road is just nice and wide and graded and pretty smooth, so should be a piece of cake, and I don't know, maybe 8-10 miles or so, maybe less than that, to get back to Highway 89, or Highway 9, I'm sorry. Yeah, so that stretch was interesting. There's a guy who almost lost it a couple times, but she prevailed. And the tires, I mean, they're not really that knobby, but they did okay. And they're the Dunlop 750s that come stock. And I think these come stock with all three models. I could be wrong on the Adventure, but I believe it is. But I'm a little surprised, to be honest with you. Tires did very well. So that's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this dirt section off. All right, here we go. Easy Street. Nice cruising road. Just cruising right along here, man. Might as well be on the asphalt. This road's so hard packed. There's some gravel here and there, but not very loose. It's better condition than what I came in on, so hitting 40 miles an hour on this is no big deal. And it's pretty breezy, and the stock windscreen is working fine for me. I'm catching a little bit off the sides, but I'm not getting much on the chest, none on the helmet, so this is excellent. We'll see what happens when I get on the highway and ride 9 back at well, actually now that I'm over 250 miles, I can do 65 miles an hour on the bike according to the manual. So I haven't ridden it that fast yet, so this is new and exciting for me. So that's what I plan to do on the ride back once I get off the dirt. And I don't think I'll have any problems with the wind. I'm probably just going to keep the screen as it is, and I may add one of the little adapters, you know, to give you an inch or so. That might help, but other than that, no worries. Man, just blazing down this road. Comfortable, I must say. That's Highway 9 right up there. Oh, I'm just about off the dirt. Wow, it has gotten breezy, man. I thought the winds were supposed to be light today. There it is, folks. Highway 9, back on the asphalt. All right, I'm gonna batten everything down, make sure everything's still connected before we get her on her maiden voyage at 65 miles per hour. I haven't yet hit those speeds. How exciting. See you in a second. All right, time for the asphalt. I went ahead and switched jackets. It's pretty chilly. All right. And it's windy. Let's see how she does. Well, I'm going up. I'm in 5th gear. And she gets to 65, no problem. Cranking right on up. There we go, 65, 66, no problems. Oh man, I'm getting some pretty ferocious crosswinds here that are beating on me. It is howling, come on. Well, that cruise was awesome. So I got about another 10 miles before I get into town, which will put the loop right around 70 miles. 40 miles of that is on the dirt. She handled good. The spots where I had a couple near misses were not the bike's fault. That was operator error. For sure. And I'm a little impressed with these Dunlop 750s, the tires. They handled everything a little better than I expected them to be, so I might keep them on for just a tad bit longer. And getting up to 65 in a headwind uphill was not a problem. Not a problem. She has it in her. So there you have it, folks. What am I at now? I'm at 310 miles. Halfway to the 600 mark. Very nice. Still loving the bike. Can't wait for more riding. Can't wait to have her geared out. That's part of it. So folks, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe out there. More content to come. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Really helps us out. We will see you next time. Stay safe out there. D-Rock out. Adios.